Welcome in, everyone. Here we are. Team Falcons versus PARIVISION. Third map here. Ninth round already concluded. Team Falcons starting on the CT side. And for PARIVISION, they're now looking to try and rectify things with a very fast play on towards A. There's like no one here, Lucy.
That's free. Bomb plan goes down. They can even scale in the CT, and there's no one to contest them early. And everyone on the CT side just bought armor. And they're all grouped up as 5. They're walking. I don't know if they can really afford to walk. They've got to find 5 kills and defuse the bomb. That's the first of 5 done, but trade is immediate. Jerry gets the one player that came through jungle. So now all 3 remaining CTs charging at once, and already time is eluding them. Kills R2. A decisive pistol round from PARIVISION.
Yeah, that was clean. That was stupidly fast out of PARIVISION, and not sure what the design is there for the Falcons. All armor, all walking together around CT, and then trying to explode through and fan out. One player comes through jungle, gets immediately blindsided. A really good round for PARIVISION, one in which they're going to be happy about. Obviously, Mirage, I still think is... I don't know, actually. I want to say it's more T-sided now. I feel like all maps are slightly more T-sided.
I think that's a fair take. BOROS going for a bit of a peer over the stairs. What's that? One looking for the headshot. Can't quite find it. But his is found. Joshnock takes the dome and he's looking for more, extending on through. Spots out the player. Ticket xsepower now steps up to the plate. Easy as you like it.
This feels like an eco and not a force. That's how kind of back and forth we normally expect the buys to be. But instead, look, Falcons are going to save this. They're not going to go for a retake or any casualties because you're on eco anyway. So might as well bring forward the Eagles, the armor, the MP9. The next question is, will PARIVISION allow this to happen? Will they go for a little bit of a hunt? No, not quite. Just going to contain Falcons in towards B. 3 players just waiting patiently for the bomb to explode on A. A great start here for PARIVISION.
I'm very happy with that one. Falcons will live to fight another day with these 3 players that survived. I doubt we'll see too much variance here. You found some success just hitting onto A against the lesser weaponry, and you know that this round's going to be very similar.
Yeah. Oh. That smoke missed, and that allowed opportunity for Raijin to potentially fall. Body has hit a mega timing. Belchinok's dead. Oh, imagine if Body knifes him here. That's a lot of money. Yeah, he's going for it. Belchinok. Oh, none the wiser. However, with his little adventure, I was going to say, A, you completely open, but not quite, because look at Launex. He's chasing down Raijin, and in fact, has killed him, and that's the bomb. This round is falling apart here for PARIVISION, and in fact, it's completely collapsing. Jerry, 27 points of health. Heard that jump up, surely. And Launex, if he got that kill, I would have screamed.
Well, thankfully, don't need to hear you scream today. At least not yet. But if Jerry pulls off a 1v4, or 1v5, I suppose, maybe that'll be cause. Fortunately, that's pretty much impossible. And Body's going to make it impossible at any moment. I wonder if Jerry's going to save here. Does look like it.
he'll try, but whether he'll actually be allowed to is a different story.
Don't think so. Body slips by. Free.
He could have waited. I know it sounds really risky, but if he waited like 9 seconds and then time expired and then he got the kill, like he could have got no money there, Jerry. Instead, dies before the time expires, which means his money is now more balanced with the rest of the economy. We're here. But that's fine, not for long. We're straight back into the game, right back into the action. Round 4.
That he does. Everyone turn over to B early. Onyx got some very good control in towards top mid. But it's fast on out. Jerry's leading the charge. Looking for space into the site. MBK spotted. The flashbang does catch him from the side, but Jerry hits the shot. Going for the long range spray, and he connects that one to massive entries. But that mid flank was dealt with. BOROS got a kill as well.
Oh, but xsepower's holding short. MHL has walked through this smoke, so he could create a problem here. But X5 has just slid in towards the gap. xsepower getting spammed, and Jerry in the smoke finds MHL. It surely should be a round back for PARIVISION, and it will be. A slight blemish on the record, but they bounce back immediately. BOROS can't buy, neither can Launex. Surely a timeout now being taken for the Falcons.
Yeah, you've got 3 players with over 6k though, so yeah, MBK can drop over an M4 and you've got a pretty reasonable buy. One person will go wanting, but that's not the worst case. Wait, really?
Okay.
I feel like, well, you know, fair enough. I wouldn't have mind putting BOROS onto an M4 though.
Like this. MHL, I think, was thinking about blowing up the smoke. Instead, he's just jumping. xsepower doesn't see him. Interesting. Meanwhile, on ramp, you got this push coming through from BOROS and Body. So getting the SMG to be proactive, to gain new information. Launex is out short with his FAMAS. But PARIVISION haven't found anything, and neither of the Falcons. Look at how passive X5 is playing this in towards Palace.
xsepower gets the leg off onto BOROS. Now Jerry can smell the blood. Body's brought down incredibly low as well, so the pressure has been applied to 2 players over here. BOROS is found, and Jerry finishes the job that his teammates started. Onyx is going to drop a smoke and try and get active. Flames come through at a good time too, but desperation stations, but he has delivered a kill. So much pressure being applied, and eventually, surely, how is he still alive? I thought he was going to get swung from ramp at any moment. X5 is about to come around that corner and finally find the kill. And that should be the round delivered right there. Ooh.
It's got to be a save. Oh, it's close. How's that not a tag? CS2, please. And now PARIVISION can go on a little bit of a hunt here as well. They can keep looking and they can try and find more opportunities. If they deny weaponry here, this is huge. This is absolutely massive. Can they do it though? That's the question. Doesn't look like it. So AWP gets held over, as does the A4. PARIVISION though find 4 rounds on their T side, looking very strong here in this final map.
Yeah, I mean, it's Jerry that's delivering a lot of these kills. Doing so much work on these entries. Obviously, his teammates helped him out considerably into that round, doing all the damage onto 2 players. But good positioning from Jerry to be able to find both those kills. And they're still managing to get buys out. We're keeping 2 alive. So you almost wouldn't have minded a little bit more of a hunt. The AWP's getting aggressive in towards Palace this time, but falls. X5 finds the kill. NHL not going to be happy with how that one took place.
Look at Body. Body and Raijin this is a really curious fight here. Raijin's not going to be ready for it, and Body, we've heard him jump in. This is surely Body's kill. Raijin's not holding for this, not ready for it. And dealt with. MBK's also found Jerry. Just when you think PARIVISION are gaining momentum, they're building some traction here on this T side. It gets cut down to size yet again by the Falcons. They're keeping this one contestable. And this one was all off the back of them getting aggressive by themselves and going and finding these fights in isolation.
You gotta wonder maybe if they'd gone for a bit more of a hunt against those weapons. Might have been worth it. As said, they do have some good money to take into the next round if they do fall here. Well, you're okay. BOROS does go down, but it's costly. X5's dancing and is dealt with by the nade. I think xsepower might be considering backing off with his teammate falling.
Absolutely. And because the money's not great on the CT side, they're not hunting this any day of the week. Only if xsepower goes around the corner and towards ramp, which won't happen. Launex can start to scamper and look for an upgrade on a rifle. Might be one over towards default. There is an AK-47. That's a really good find.
Yeah, 3 AKs come across. And that was with them losing the opening kill as well. But everyone else that went out on their missions to explore were successful. xsepower could have dropped an AK over to Jerry, but that has not taken place. And I think it's because he's leading the charge with a Tech 9. And xsepower's gone. Body finds that kill, and he's looking for more. MBK gets Jerry. One by one, they start to fall. Raijin takes his teammate down in the process. So a double kill, and, well, one of them not onto the desired target.
We've had a team kill every map here. We had BOROS getting a team kill on Ancient. You got X5 here on Mirage. I can't remember who the player was, but I know it was a PARIVISION teammate that hit the deck through one of his friends. So 3 team kills is pretty cool to have in a series. Not helpful, but it's kind of funny.
Yeah, end of the day, laughter is what makes the world go round.
That's a really nice sentiment.
Yeah, I don't think it's a real thing people say,
No.
but you can start saying it. And then people will say it. That's how sayings happen. Just the repeated saying of things. Otherwise, they're just sentences.
We're really getting the lore out today. Okay. Oh. Nice find. Jerry, what on earth is that? Did you see that silhouette? The way he moved there? That was so weird. It's like he was tucking his head in and out so much. Ollie goes in at the back. NHL does find Jerry. This one is going to be an equalized scoreline now. So Falcons are really doing well to build back into this game. Maybe doing this in a flawless manner as well really helps the economy. And that's exactly what's going to happen.
Very back and forth, isn't it? Team Falcons have shown that they're wanting to get aggressive on this CT side now and not allow PARIVISION to put their game plan into motion. See if xsepower can get that kill he's been looking for in mid. Not domed instantly. Good spawn to go for this fight. Spotted one dropping and looking for the kill. Can't quite hit the flick. And they're up fast. Oh, he's under pressure. He's in trouble. He is in flames. Cooked alive. Jerry trying to get something back onto B, and he's had success. Getting more, though, that's going to be the tricky part because he is completely isolated from X5. And that bomb, more importantly, MHL is in towards the apartments, cutting off rotations. This round just comes down to any sort of chaos these two Ts can cook up.
I don't know how they can create any right now. I mean, that's a good start, but you've still got Body at market door. He's now looking for a market window. Jerry should be dead in a few seconds. How has he hit this timing? Okay, now Launex is under pressure here. Because X5 has found him, and now he can run to A. From a 4 versus 2 into a 1 versus 2.
Gives the molly a lucky jerk. Now repositions towards the connector. Should be wary that it's planted for this position. Michelle's going to walk along close to Palms, but comes in to tap the bomb and... Oh, he's just sticking it. X5's not going to swing. That's it. Bluff called. X5 gets the kill. All done.
Fair play. Good call from MHL. He goes, you know what? I'm just going to stick it, mate. I'm sure it will be fine. Worst case is I use my teammate as a bodyguard, and then I'll get the trade. Doesn't even happen. X5 doesn't even give him the satisfaction. Just lets the defuse come through. First timeout now being called here for PARIVISION. Because yet again, they can afford another purchase. But they're running out of chances. Remember, this was a 4-1 lead. And it's now been completely taken away from them. Falcons have been looking very dominant. The control in towards mid, as you mentioned, has been so pivotal. It feels like in the first 10 seconds, 2 players from PARIVISION are already dead.
We'll say Falcons T-side was a little lackluster on Anubis, so they definitely want to come out ahead here. Despite what you know BOROS can deliver when the side swap. So this is the most default Counter-Strike Mirage round we've had so far. I feel like everything else has been really fast action in like the first 30 seconds. It kind of determines the outcome of the round or sets everything into motion.
Yeah, and the reason for it being so slow is that PARIVISION is so worried about that mid-aggression that we've spoken about. Also, Palace has been shown the Body doesn't mind getting aggressive over here. However, not this time. Jerry has just taken all of mid. Smoke goes in to top connector, and Jerry's just going to walk through it. This is cool. But can't get past BOROS. A double under Palace setup. Net success early. And the second player is not even revealed.
You might find BOROS here, but no way you're ready for the second player. Yeah, bait and switch is perfect. Oh, that shot's better. MPK's low, can't win the fight. MHL hits a critical shot. And it's got to be xsepower in the clutch. Onyx has barely any health, but it is the AWP in the hands of xsepower, which actually is going to favor Team Falcons considerably because of that. 10 seconds, plenty of time to get into the site and plant the bomb. The rotation is fast. HG over, xsepower's dancing around, looking for the swing, hits the shot. A 1v1 presents itself, but he doesn't know well. Our Nexus doesn't matter. xsepower executes him.
What a shot! Like, are you joking me? He was looking at short. He must have got that communication because I saw Launex in the window. And it feels like someone from PARIVISION did as well. Yeah, 30 seconds to shake it off because that is a ridiculous flick from xsepower. What on earth? I thought flicks were harder in CS2, but that's a wrist breaker.
So they say, but xsepower's making it look easy. 3 kills in that round. beautiful clutch to come through at a critical juncture. It's still not the prettiest place for PARIVISION to begin. 2 Galils fielded into this round. xsepower has all his tools. And this one has A written all over it. BOROS is going to be up on the balcony. He's going to need to deliver.
This is fast. PARIVISION are going to drop all this utility, and they are just going to run in towards A. This molly is not going to affect BOROS. He is the linchpin to this round. I don't think it's going to be any flashbangs over. That molly has failed. And that means that Jerry's on his own. That is awful. That is the worst case scenario for PARIVISION. The bomb is on an island.
That could not have gone worse. BOROS?
Curious.
All right, well, xsepower will take it. Smoke also has a bit of space to work in. Oh, Pelshinock somehow wins that fight. We're in a 3-on-3, despite the awful start to the round. PARIVISION have potential to find a way back into this.
I think they're still going A. I think the smoke dropped here for top connectors is going to allow room for Belchnock to take space in towards middle. Similar to what Jerry did in the previous round here. Body is on his own, really restricted, and it rotates a long way off. Flashbang goes over the top. That's trying to keep the attention over at the bomb site, not at this connector smoke. But MBK was holding it. Belchnock's hit the timing, but MBK looks on the swivel, and he claims all 3.
Belchnock too quick on that little right-hand look that he glanced down towards palms. He was too quick to flick back. It was not really a proper in-depth look. If he just gazed down that angle, MBK would have fallen. Instead, MBK delivers a 3-piece and puts Team Falcons in the lead. Last round of the half. PARIVISION, they have to force into it. It's not the prettiest. Raijin's just going in fast, AK in hand, and gets a beautiful opener. The double as well.
One HP and a nightmare for Falcons. BOROS is now stuck looking at connector, looking at palace. He needs to worry about jungle in a second. Belchnock's found an AWP, for goodness sake. This is awful.
What?
And Raijin on 1 HP finds another headshot, 3 in a round for him. Launex moves away. That could be to his detriment. It's called murder hole for a reason. But Raijin's just waiting patiently. Launex finds 1, but now he needs to find the whole house and can't get past Jerry. 6 rounds each. We're all even in the final map of play here.
You love it, you wear it. What's your style? Get your merch at shop.eslgaming.com.
6-6. Can't divide these through teams, and that's a fitting way to find our potential last half of this game. Don't want to write overtime out yet, considering how the series has gone so far.
Tactical timeout coming in for Falcons. They understand how important this pistol round is and the detriments of losing both of them in one map. So just want an extra 30 seconds to talk about things, how they're going to approach it, and how they're going to look to overwhelm PARIVISION. Graffiti's on the floor. PARIVISION excited, and it's a good recovery for them, but you got to talk about the mid round and how dominant that was for Falcons, because they went on a little bit of a tear. This is fast, out A.
Straight out they go, Body at the front of the pack, looking for Jerry, and finds him. Belchenok does get one in from Ticket, but gushed and removed by MHL. Bit of a friendly love shot to the back of the head there, but MBK not going to be deterred. Continues his rampage forward. This one looking good for Falcons.
Yeah, nice. Just coordinating the attack on towards A, making sure that everyone's on the same page, but how fast you're going to execute through. MBK will find Raijin. X5 with the dual Berettas. Would need to have a miraculous clutch here to make this one possible. Nice thing onto Launex, but BOROS swings from the stairs. Falcons take the second pistol in this game.
And the lead, 7-6. Explosive start. PARIVISION, I won't be surprised if they force into it, given how this has gone so far. It seems like forcing has been a very popular decision. Uh-oh. Hopefully just temporary.
Yeah, hopefully. I don't think they will, you know. I know that goes against everything that we've been seeing. But at the end of the day, you need to get your rifles out as soon as possible. Especially where the scoreline is so close. There's definitely an argument for forcing in. But I would not be surprised if the call is just to have just straight USPs. And then buy rifles in the follow-up. Prioritize the weaponry over the utility. Belchenok's bought a Deagle, but that's as deep as the investments go. And a Zeus, of course.
Naturally. Raijin might take that one in towards underpass, it looks like. If he can get that. No, he's just going to hang out in mid at the moment. The best place for a Zeus.
Oh, window smoke missed. So he's just jiggling right now to see if there's anyone in towards mid. BOROS has been spotted by Belchenok. Deagle and AK shots not really connecting. X5. Executed. And now that's the bomb site open. Bomb still needs to make its way forward. Body should have a number of these kills. You can hear them all running. And they're running away. More kills come forward. Falcons, this is always the expected outcome. They were always supposed to get this round on the board. And they will manage it as well.
Yep, all good. 8-6 going to be the scoreline, but that's what PARIVISION are playing for. Jerry, U250, doing a bit of damage. Body is there. In the heavens.
Tell you what I've been impressed with the most. The fact that we've seen Body and MBK performing so well. Obviously, when the game moves over to CS2, a lot of hype goes on the young guns, especially with the hype of this team being BOROS, Launex, and MHL. But it was Body with 24 kills on Anubis, MBK on 18. On Ancient, it was Body with 26 kills. Had a fantastic series so far.
Your Body's Anubis performance was something special.
window. Top connector. No one's in connector for PARIVISION. Instead, there's a boost up short. Launex MBK will try and take this space in towards mid, and MBK even finds the kill out short. BOROS on towards Jerry on the A-bomb site. It's a potent split, and one that's resulted in all this ground being given up. xsepower can't do anything apart from tuck in towards Ticket.
Tries to spam, but MHL actually didn't commit to the bomb plant. Now they know he's here. That's a headache. Another one comes on over. He's not having a great time, but Belchnok actually catches MHL trying to plant. Two players so incredibly low, but there's a chance here. BOROS, though, looking onto X5. He'd been able to get through that murder hole. Instead, smoked connector, so potential to be able to get that bomb through, but this is getting uncomfortable. MBK is going to step up to the plate, try and get the bomb down, and it does look like he will actually get off it for a second, and they're just going to fight their way through it.
Got a plant.
Yeah,
It's
all
okay.
good.
Oh.
All good.
That's wild, the amount of pressure that spamming and just staying alive can do, though. The fact that it comes to, what, 9 seconds? xsepower is on 1 HP. He's been on 1 HP for the last 30, 40 seconds. And yet, Falcons are still struggling, even with all the space, to just lock the bomb down on the site. That is really awkward. And a round that was nearly completely stolen away.
Spy's a little funky. There's a Nova.
Oh.
And there's a Deagle. Raijin. It's a great shot. Jerry is found. And Raijin, no chance this time. Flashbang was perfect. I'm a little sad. I don't think we're going to see this Nova in action. This pounce onto A. It's definitely not going to be anywhere near that shotgun. Oh my god. The shot comes through. He's looking for it. Trying to find it, but MHL wins it out. xsepower just has the P250. He's pushed back. The Nova is on a flank. It's coming. Slowly but surely. The Nova lies in wait. Ready to strike at any moment. Ready to reveal itself and all its deadly beauty. But the P250 goes first. The Nova upgraded now to an AK, sadly. But not sad for X5. He finds a smoke as well, drops it on 4. This is a little uncomfortable, gets more so. xsepower, he's hit an incredible shot. That kill might be enough to spam. The HE helping out a lot there. No ninja defuse for X5. Instead, it's a retreat with the AK in hand.
For all the kills. That's a really expensive round. That's one that should not have been that close. It's a 1 versus 2 clutch, 1 out, in theory, by MHL. Really smart to keep a nade, to blow open the smoke and secure the fact that a ninja can't happen. 10 rounds played 6, a flawless start on this T side, continuing for Team Falcons. But PARIVISION have now got everything. They've got the utility behind the weaponry. They've even got an AWP on xsepower.
xsepower wants to take fights as well. Flashed off. It's going to be kept at bay for now. Lanex taking a lot of damage from utility early. Just wanted to take space in towards apartments, but doesn't find it a nice move in. The T's very little space for them currently, but plenty of utility to take space back later. In fact, it might just be a straight out A execute.
Yeah, and the space in towards mid is actually being kind of kept at bay here by Launex, because there was some real aggression being put forward by PARIVISION, but they've conceded and fallen all the way back. Split through A, xsepower, that was an opportunity to find BOROS. Instead, it doesn't happen. Player in CT, player under Palace, BOROS overwhelmed by the amount of utility. MBK finds one. You know that Jerry was over here, but he's elevated himself, and on the ladder finds a kill. MBK hits the trade. It's a 3-on-3.
This map's just full of smokes and flames. Looks like a Valorant fight right now. Can't make head or tail of what's going on, so just gonna wait for the util to fade. xsepower misses the flick. Repositioning, getting up close and aggressive. Hits this one. Bomb delivered. Time a serious issue, as is the player count. All comes down to MHL, and he still has to pick up the bomb. Needs to get past. Good fight, good swing, but X5 ready in connector.
Well played by xsepower. Because at each opportunity there, he waits until xsepower takes contact and then swings. In from jungle, in from connector. xsepower staying alive there as well, in towards CT is everything. Not sure why MBK is progressing that far forward with the bomb. It's a mystery for another time, because right here and now, we talked about how expensive that pistol round was for Team Falcons. Look at what they're working with. It's not all the bells and whistles, and yet again, it's another commitment in towards A.
If it ain't fixed, just keep breaking it. Jerry, guess one, trade is fast. BOROS won't be happy. Kind of want the MAC-10 to take first contact there. Bomb not spotted. At least the MAC-10 gets upgraded. Very split up CT side. So if you're able to enter on through, get that bomb down. It's an uncomfortable retake. CTs will start to move, so they'll be on a fast flank on over. T's need to get a move on, need to get into this site, looking for this fight on towards Ticket. Raijin sitting above this smoke, using it. It's a bit of a one-way. Body's found. 1 kill, though. That's over towards jungle. Look over towards the flank. In towards ramp. That could be the difference maker. Raijin throwing utility, but X5's already here. Gonna be coming through at the critical time. Gets the kill. Costs him a little bit, but his presence alone is gonna be an absolute pain.
There's no utility now. You can't plant this bomb safely. MBK's just gonna go for the commitment. Jump up on MHL is not going to result success. In fact, it's just inflicting damage both ways. Nice shot out of xsepower. That flank has reset in towards mid as well. Bomb ticking. You've still got a smoke. You've still got a kit. There's more than enough time here for PARIVISION to make this one work, especially with that connection. And then the follow-up with the sniper. A really good retake. Nets them another round here. And that's the economy completely gone.
Yeah, great information gathering as well. Pushing out through at the perfect time so that flank comes in before the bomb can even get planted. It means they feel so uncomfortable. They don't really have anywhere they can go in the post plant. It's a little bit unfortunate that the arm is revealed in towards Palace. xsepower is like kind of waiting for a little bit of movement, and it's just a step forward that's given to him. That's the sort of stuff you got to be aware of. Not like the angles have changed in any significant way. Puts Falcons onto Deagles.
BOROS just trying to be such a nuisance now. But realistically, what can the Deagle achieve? Apart from just creating space in towards mid, whilst the rest of the team try and piece it together on B. X5, only defender here right now. Rage has been called in as support. His contact's about to come through in a second.
Two players here. Should be enough to hold it against just these pistols, although position's a bit unfortunate. X5 does find the kill, and they spring into action. Ready for this swing, gets 2 more, make it a 4th. Body, his position known, fires up a shot, and it's an ace for Mr. X5.
Yeah, 5 in the name, 5 in the game. Really nice there. Just the timing jiggles, making sure that he's never revealed to being overwhelmed by players. They have to come into his line of sight. And by forcing them out bench as well, you're still getting Raijin involved. Because even if X5 fell there, they would have walked straight in towards Raijin's line of sight. 10-9 after a flawless streak from the Falcons. PARIVISION have won 3 in a row and forced us right back here. We keep on going. Flashbang for Jerry. This is really aggressive information gathering.
Didn't go any further though, so the amount of information gathered, not as much as you'd like.
Speaking of info, by the way, Body has made it out towards Tetris, and xsepower does not know.
Jerry's about to get blindsided.
Yeah.
Gonna be a little unhappy with that one. Our Body's just being a nuisance while the rest of the team comes on over and also works in towards mid. xsepower hits his shot, puts it back into the 4-on-4. Gonna be a split through the connector, but it's being held. Raijin, it's the perfect time to come through. Good for one. Lanex spotted, so now you know that that play is coming through. Swing with the orb. xsepower hits his shot. Didn't see MBK crossover. So there is still a way they can work this, but dealing with this orb is going to be the hardest part. You found that the side itself is clear though, so if you can get this swing, come around the corner. Oh, spotted. Unfortunate. The shots come through as the smoke fades. Leaves it now onto Lanex and knows where both his opponents are, but he has no health. And eventually he is found.
Starting to become a bit of a shutout. I think it's really interesting watching xsepower and where he's positioning himself over towards Ticket. You don't really get that with European teams and sniper rifles. Normally they're a lot more dynamic. You start over towards mid, you go for peaks in towards B apartment. So whilst he has been doing that, the primary focus has always been the Ticket booth on A. You see that a lot in the South America region, where one AWP in particular will just lock down that area of the map, and it means the rifles can be a little bit more flexible. And just by him being there, he can always be a threat. Flashbangs, again, fast, again, xsepower in that position. Jerry and Belcher not clean up. This is going to be 11-10. PARIVISION are about to retake the lead.
Well, Dink comes through and the follow-up kill is there, but just desperation from Body. Only the one. PARIVISION grinding back into this game. Team Falcons, their T-side warriors from Anubis continuing here on Mirage. It's interesting. You just wouldn't expect it with the players they have, the changes in CS2 that make the T-side feel like you can get a lot more done on it. Doesn't seem to be translating into success for this squad.
Got to be said, you take a look at the rounds they've won and the rounds that they've played, 90% of them have been towards A. We've seen one round where they've gone towards B, and it was on an eco, where X5 got the ace. Where's BOROS in towards mid? He's doing that so much on Monte, just running straight down the middle of the map, swinging in towards connector and finding the shot. I don't think he's been in mid once. I think it's always been MBK and Launex. If you're not enabling BOROS, if you're not putting him in the positions that he wants to be in, he feels the most comfortable in and can gain these advantages, then of course the Falcons are going to struggle. MHL misses the AWP shot. Belchnok just jumps over the gap.
It's crazy you say that, because yeah, all of BOROS' iconic Mirage plays are like connector, getting that space. Mid, it's where he does his best work. He is over this way this time around, but it's late, and xsepower's been able to get a very forward position. Has support too. Will he get to fire the first shot?
No, he's going to get blinded, I think.
There's a lot of util being set up here. Gets forward, the flick goes wide, but now the swing comes, and it's successful for the CTs for a moment. BOROS finds his kill. Puts it into the 3-on-3 and finally can work this space. Team Falcons get their opportunity to play the mid-round. BOROS is looking to, considering going into underpass. Seeing as someone's lying and wait on the other side of the smoke. Jerry is sitting. Is this a one-way or is he just sitting
No.
under? Yeah, okay.
Just sitting under. Oh,
okay.
The flames spread up. Oh dear. But X5 is still here. And we can talk about why he's here in a moment, because BOROS has just found Jerry.
Flash over. X5 swings though, deals with BOROS. Feel like he was hitting every shot, but not that one. MHL, a crucial clutch needed, or it's going to be serious point. He's going to the bomb plant. time was an issue and he felt he had to, but in the end, the kill comes through and PARIVISION finds serious point.
Got to talk about why X5 was there in the first place. How is he being unable to do that? Because X5's your B anchor. It's because Raijin, as soon as he gets the kill in towards middle, pushes underpass, goes out towards TV room, it's clear. Walks all the way back through B apartments, it's clear. X5, go towards A. If they split short, well, it doesn't matter because we can still rotate and we've still got Raijin in the B apartments. It's powerful. And the fact that Jerry is able to cause enough commotion by extinguishing the smoke, even finding a kill, means that X5 is set up perfectly. 3 timeouts used for the Falcons. Not enough gas left in the tank, potentially. Needs 2 rounds in a row to set them onto overtime. Otherwise, PARIVISION are going to win the series.
After all that work that went into Ancient to open things up, they'd love to take it now. 3 orgs. It really has exploded. Everyone is rocking this weapon now. Certainly got the money to enable it to come through. 4 Galils on the other side. It's not pretty. Oh, that was cool. The HG blows it up and xsepower gets his kill.
That's so cool. BOROS is just in the window. Here we go. This is more vintage BOROS. He's just walked over. The issue you've got right now is that the bomb hasn't committed. So BOROS can find a kill. We'll have xsepower play in the discipline. X5. Smart. Oh, but it's awkward. X5 turns back. xsepower finds Launex. And suddenly the round. BOROS was just trying to do a little bit too much. That is so unfortunate. And Body now has to find all of them. And it feels awkward and it feels desperate. Especially with that smoke on the roof.
Yeah, he's just throwing that one out just to make it seem like he's over that side of the map, but I think his head's been spotted. This time is done. Raijin makes it so. A flawless round to end it, and PARIVISION take the series. It took a lot to get there, but Falcons felt like they went a little bit missing on that T side of Mirage. That final round was the closest we saw to kind of the vintage BOROS play. Couldn't even make it happen because the rest of his team fell apart beforehand.